Oh, it's doing it. Wow. It must have been a reception. Hey family, I'm getting ready to, I'm about to be interviewed by Lance Leitner. He's one half of the Finley and Leitner group, right? I call them the LL brothers. And he's getting ready to interview me. And I want to see if I could just leave my phone on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to point it in the right direction or not, but he's going to interview me and we're going to see how it flows and we're going to make it do what it do. We just finished going around his house that they just renovated, and it's a fine renovation. Now I'm going to send you, I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to send you to Periscope to see it. Right? You're going to have to check out be one of my replay viewers. That's Lance right there. And that's Lionel right there. So that's the full package of the LL brothers. And they do rehabs, and they've been doing them, and they like guerrilla style. They do a bunch. They like serial rehabbers. And but Lance is going to, he's going to do me. I'm going to leave my phone right there and see if it can do that. I don't know if it can or not, but we're going to see. I have a case on it, so if it drops.
Yeah, so this is just not going to be a real interview.
Oh, okay.
Just a couple questions.
Okay.
I just want to introduce you to my Facebook.
You can get it through there? My hand. Wow. All right, so this is real.
Is it prison?
Nah, but right. Negate the bars, y'all. Just because there's two black guys, we can get out. I want y'all to know that. Okay, and Lance he's putting together, he's doing his thumb work and putting it all together on his phone.
What's going on Facebook? This is Lance Leitner, one half of the Finley and Leitner group. Coming to you live from one of our rehabs. And I'm just sitting here talking to a couple of my business partners here. I got on my Carolina today. I normally have on my NC State. Couldn't get in my grandfather's house in Carolina had on. Anyway,
serious business, right?
That's serious business. So I'm just sitting here talking to my business partner, Lionel Finley. You know who he is. He's my main business partner. And to my left, I have Mr. Haywood Barber. And he is business partner. Now I look at both of my business partners as mentors, but what Lionel and I are doing with Haywood is we're building a real estate educational platform that we're going to take out throughout the whole country, just not the United States, where we'll be doing speaking engagements throughout. So I'm going to let Haywood tell you guys a little bit about himself and how he started in real estate, and also, just what he does now.
Hey, thanks, Lance, Lionel, I appreciate it. Hey, everybody, thanks for the thing going on. I don't know what that was. But look, my name is Haywood Barber. I'm a real estate investor, first and foremost. As a default, I became a coach. Just because I was doing a lot of deals, all of a sudden it took me, but I want y'all to know, I've been saying this lately on my scopes. It took me 5.5 months to do my first deal. I did it very badly first. And see, I want everybody to know you have to go through being bad. So I'm from New York, I'm from the projects, I come from a poor background, but I've done extremely well at bringing myself up. So, what do you want to know specific, Lance? Because I'll tell you anything you want to know.
So let me tell you how I met Haywood. When I decided that I had to make a change in my life, that I had to take control of my life and create something for myself and my family, I've always had a passion for real estate. A lot of you guys know I did my first flip when I was 24. I didn't have any systems. The reality is you don't know what you don't know. So I lost money on it, and I was at the age where I didn't realize that you learn lessons with your failures. So throughout the years, I could never really shake the real estate bug. So I started to surround myself with people that were in the business. I said, if I'm going to do this business, I got to be around people that are in it. So I joined a local real estate investment group, and that's where I met my business partner, Lionel. And I saw Haywood at one of the meetings, and he got up and he was talking. I said, man, this brother, he knows some stuff. So I talked to him, and we met out at Crabtree one day, and we sat there and we had a long conversation. And you know, you get a good feel for people, and I could tell this was a good dude. So we knew that we wanted to do business together. Him, myself, Lionel, we wanted to do business together. We didn't know when. That was about, what, 2 years ago?
2.5.
Coming up on, well, I just got my 2-year anniversary being back in real estate. And so he's a mentor. He's a national real estate coach. He's been coaching for years. You've made how many millions investing in real estate. And it's good just to surround yourself with people that are in the business, that have a good heart, that it's just not about money, that really genuinely want to help people.
Very important.
And so I could call this guy and ask him any and everything, and he's going to give me the real. He's not going to sugarcoat it. So tell them what we have planned, Haywood.
Okay, we are going to put together. This is not fact finding anymore. We are going to do this, right? Today we solidified how long it's going to take, when we're going to launch it, and the whole shebang. So 2017, January, we're going to put together a full package, comprehensive teaching and training company, real estate based platform, right? Now it's going to have the mindset, because the mindset is the most important piece. You got to get the mind right. And I've taught people for a long time. I started training, I've been doing this since 1999. I started training in 2004, and then I got my partner in 2005, which she's the one that brings the mindset piece. And I've trained people so many times. Without the mindset piece, it needs to be a part of the puzzle. So we're going to put together the rehab, the landlord. We're going to put the wholesaling, which I believe the wholesaling is the gateway to the industry, right? If you know how to do wholesaling, you can learn any facet of this business, because you are so connected with them, because that's who you're actually selling your properties to. And that's the most important piece. And that's what we're going to be putting together. So anybody that wants to learn this business, so if you've seen HGTV, you've gone out to the guys that come into your town, and they say it's free, and then they have a $500 program, they're going to do a boot camp, and you're going to be able to learn it, you're going to know it, and you're going to be for sure to be rich in a year, and found out that that's not the case. What we're going to do is we're going to really bring it to you. I mean, I've actually had the pleasure of people that bought $40,000 programs, and then they had nothing, and then I had to help them undo it and make it make some sense and make it work for them. Because see, they're going to come into your town, and they're going to give you warmed over information, and they're not going to give you what's real. And what we did, this is why I want everybody to see my Periscope that Lance did, Lionel actually chipped in, of this rehab. Because there were a bunch of nuggets. And see, and this is what teaching is. See, teaching to me is hands-on. It's being able to touch you, bring you into what's real. That's what's the beauty of internet right now. The internet is changing the game. See, I've been teaching and training and doing one-on-one for the last almost 12 years now. And I had to do it in local geographic areas. But now the internet brings it closer. So watch out for this. So the Lionel and Lance, the Finley group, the Leitner group, the Barber group, we got some other partners that are all experienced. It's going to be almost 40 years of experience. Go ahead, somebody.
Yes, I got a question for you, because
Right.
you know, earlier we talked at lunch and we talked about this. So, and you were just mentioning mindset and how long you've been in this business, and then how long we've been in this business. But like yourself and myself, I also have an illness, and I know you mentioned earlier you were going to start talking about it on your scope. So,
Absolutely.
After you do, I'll tell them mine. But we just wanted to see how attainable this business is. So I know you mentioned earlier, so if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm glad you said that, because I haven't done that. I really haven't. I haven't talked about, I have sickle cell. And if you're African American, black, you know that sickle cell can be a fatal disease, and I had that. I have one eye as a result of sickle cell. They had to take it out, they extract it. I was having what they call cluster migraines. I don't know if you know what that is, but look it up on Google, where you can barely function. The sickle cell crisis itself, level 9, level 10 pain for 3 days straight. 3 days straight. So if I have a crisis, Ladies and gentlemen, it's big. And it could be debilitating. But I want you to understand that what I've learned, and apparently what Lionel has learned, you can get through these debilitating diseases and still make money if you have systems and principles. They have systems and principles. I have systems and principles. And that's what's important. And see Lance said this, right? He just said this. That no matter what, the 7 figures that I've been able to produce on several occasions doesn't mean anything. What's important is that you get it, not just me. Not that just they get it. We know that it works. Now, we know that people want to learn this business, right? People want to learn this business because they know it works. But there's been people that's only, I know we got a controversy out there right now about Trump University or a university out there and not delivering. Just getting you to go get your 401k money, go to get your IRA money, and not bringing you the real deal. Or I'm not going to do that. Because see, it's bigger for me.
Trump's not delivering on a lot of things.
I make no comments because I don't share my political leanings. But anyway, we want you to get it. I want you to get it. Lionel and I talk about this from time to time. I'm a kingdom builder. He's a kingdom builder. I'm not sure exactly where my brother is, but I'm sure he's a kingdom builder too. We want our people, and I'm a mixed bag, right? So I believe in all eminence to get this business, but get it right. Stop playing around with these people on HGTV and they're using their celebrity just to bring you in, and then they just taking your 401k money. I don't want that. I want hard-working people to get this business because it's doable. And then you can bring it to your community, your people, your neighborhood. And you can show other people you can show people that just got out of jail how to make money. Because you don't need license, there's no regulation. And if we keep it clean, it won't need none.
Let me add something before we get to Lionel. He has a story. So not just showing people who just got out of jail how to make money, teaching people who just have never been taught how to make money. Because our community, a lot of us have never been taught about money. They don't teach about it in school. So when you learn something, we have an obligation, and we should teach. Like each one teach one. I say it all the time. I don't know everything. Lana doesn't know everything. Haywood doesn't know everything. But when you come together as a group and you share your ideas and plans and goals, we build each other up. It's like metal sharpens metal. So we don't come from a scarcity mindset. We don't try to hold people back. It's about abundance. There's no competition out here. Everybody help everybody. It's enough business out here. It's enough money for everybody. So we have an obligation to help each other, build each other up. Quit worrying about if this person over here is making more money than you, or this person has a nicer car, nicer clothes. It's not about that. We got to help each other, folks. So let me switch the camera around to Lionel so he could tell you a little bit about himself.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have seen wholesaling and all different rehab projects and stuff like that. And some of you on it you may already know, but Haywood just talked about one of his illnesses that he deals with the sickle cell. I don't have my cane right here with me right now, but the other day I twisted my knee, but that's actually not what I'm going to tell you. But actually in 2002 I was diagnosed with MS, which is multiple sclerosis. So I also deal with that. And I was diagnosed with that while I was in the military. So I deal with that also on like a daily basis, with numbness and pain and sometimes getting up in the morning, not being able to walk and all that stuff. But guess what? You look around this house, right? Where am I at? I'm at this rehab. And Haywood talked about that. When we get on the road to start doing this at a higher level, we're going to talk about mindset. So you got 2 gentlemen right here that deal with illness every single day, and we're out doing this business. So there's absolutely no excuses for people to say that they can't do this, right? And the one thing I hear, look, women sell a lot of real estate, and to me, women do more real estate than men. But also, I also hear the comments, women always say they can't do this business because I can't talk general contractor because they're a man, and so on and so on. So I always throw the BS factor on that because I know what we deal with constantly, right? Constantly, so there's no excuses in this for people to say what you can't do. So like I said, that's me. You know, just let you know that you can do this business regardless of what the experience what you're going through. But we just want to share that with you real quick.
Yep.
You know, we don't have to share that, let you in our personal lives like that, but you know, we do because we want people to see that this is attainable. We're transparent. Like Haywood said, when you come to our events, we're going to share the good and the bad. We're transparent. We're going to give you everything. It's not going to be this, like you said, just take your money and no. We're going to be transparent.
Yep.
So that's me.
So you heard a little bit about Haywood and Lionel, and let me just say, these two guys, I don't even want to call them illnesses. I'm not going to claim that, but these guys, they work circles around me. Lionel, 20 years retired military, one of the hardest working and dedicated guys that I've ever met in my life. So if you do have something wrong with you, don't use it as an excuse for not trying or not stopping. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the YouTube video about the guy with no arms and legs, and he's out there winning swimming competitions and achieving his wildest dreams in life. So it's really no excuses for anybody out there. Now, for years I said, you know, I'm going to get back into the real estate game. When I save this much money, I'm going to work hard and just save and get enough money just to get back in the game. It'll never happen, folks. You'll never save enough. You just got to go out there and jump into it, take action. I got back into this game with $0. All I had was my mindset. And if you believe you can achieve. But it takes more than mindset, which I'm learning now. The mindset is just the beginning. If you're not putting action to it and then being consistent in what you're learning and applying it, you're not going to be successful. So it's a lot of different pieces of the puzzle, and that's what we're going to teach. We're going to teach our real life lessons that we've learned in this business. We're just not going to teach you our successes. We're going to teach you our failures, how it made us better, and what it made us realize. And then we're going to bring other experts in to speak well and teach as well. So look, whatever it is that you're interested in, whatever kind of business it is, or it could be baking cookies, it could be making pies, it could be sewing shirts, whatever you call a little side hustle, whatever it is, start today. Because if you start again and stopping and start and stopping, when you get 10 years down the road, you're going to wish you did this and you wish you did that. And, you know, we got an obligation to our children out here to teach them and leave them legacies. So you hear a lot of talk about how you say it? I always mess this word up. Gentrification. Regentification.
That's right.
And I hear a lot of people talking about that. The only way that we're going to change that is if we learn to buy our own neighborhoods and keep our own neighborhoods and invest in our own neighborhoods. So something else that we're going to do on down the road is we're going to put together a group of young teens and maybe college age kids, and we're going to train them for free. And we're going to teach them how to come in and get these properties for pennies on the dollars and take some of those profits and send them to school or whatever it is, a trade. It doesn't have to be school, but let them learn a trade or whatever it is. But whatever they want to do, we just want to teach kids and young adults and older adults as well, and sit down with churches and teach them how to buy up their communities. Because, you know, property ownership is power. You talk about making money and voting and helping people. If you really want to get politicians to do what you want them to do, you got to pay. You got to donate. One vote is one vote, but when you're able to come together as a group and have like a group economic situation, then that's when you make change. So we're working on all that, and we're open to your suggestions. Please inbox me any messages, you know, or anything. Haywood Bottle, Alana Finley. Excuse me? Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just about helping people, man. We got to come together if we want change. You know, the two situations that's going on in the news where the two brothers were shot. You know, we can't leave it up to them to change it. We got to change it, and we can't just talk about it. We got to pull up our sleeves, get out there, get busy, make it happen. But it all starts with you and me and him, and so on and so on and so on. So you guys reach out to me. I'm thankful for you watching this Facebook Live, and I look forward to seeing yours, and we'll be with you soon.
What's up, go getter?
What's up, 703 Go Get 'em?
Out there in DC, Alexandria, Arlington area, Raphael, what's going on?
Raphael's on?
Yeah,
No
Raphael.
way, the
Check out
legend
Mr.
himself.
Haywood.
Yep.
We're gonna link him up with you soon, Raphael. We're gonna get Haywood up there with you so we can all.
Yeah, no doubt. I've been watching
all
you.
link up.
I'm very proud of you, big brother. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that.
All right.
Can't wait to shake your hand.
Y'all have a blessed day, and once again, I appreciate you guys. Peace and love.
Peace.
Nice, guys.
I had to plug him and I saw him pop on.
Jeez. You got freaking, wow, that's big. That's huge.
You know we did a sit down with him for 2 days.
Yeah, the hot seat, right?
Yeah.